Bro, we're all banged up. That's an excuse. I don't want to hear that shit, Gary. No excuses. You know, like if this was an easy world, everybody'd be billionaires. My favorite stories are when guys overcome the impossible. The Michael Jordan flu game. Remember that game?
Yeah, of course I do.
Where he couldn't even sit and he needed oxygen. He went out and dominated. Like, everybody's banged up. Just gotta, suck it up and suck through it. And like, my motto is, if you can walk on the court, then you can play. If you're that banged up, don't play.
That's a real analogy. If you can walk on it, you can play on it.
I've always had a switch. I can tell that we're all hustlers in here, but you gotta turn it off. When you come home to your wife and your kids, turn it off, right? You don't wanna bring that part into this part. And when I started having children, that helped me. Because before I had kids, I would just tear my house up. Once I started having kids, and my first child was a daughter, and she don't care about any of that. And I'd come home and I'd see her smile, it would make me turn it off. And then not thinking about it, boom, boom, boom. And then the next morning, what had happened was my brain and my battery had recharged. Now when I go back to work, I can go in full force. So my advice is you have to modulate, right? You have to modulate. So the reason why I asked what facet, you're married, you're not married, and so you just have to be able to turn it on and turn it off and relax sometimes. And remember, don't focus on the problem, focus on the solution. Like people always say, I got a headache, I got a headache, I got a headache. And as soon as they say, I need some fucking aspirin, the headache goes away. So think about the problem and then immediately start thinking about the solution. Eisenhower said the greatest leaders are the ones that hire people that are smarter. You gotta get help. You can't be everywhere at once, so get help. When I first became Shaq, 18, 19 years old, I was arrogant. My mother and my father are people you don't talk back to. My father said, be careful who you step on your way to success. And my mother would say, who the hell are you? That ended my arrogance. Again, all the people that are with me, they're smarter than me. I know that. But every now and then I like to, no, we should do this. And they'll be like, no, that's stupid. And we argue. What? Gives his point, I give my point. Okay, you're right. Same thing with me and Kobe. We argued all the time, but we never disrespected each other. And that's why we're able to win 3 championships in a row. So you never want a yes guy. You want somebody that's going to give you their honest opinion. And if you do it like I do it, I always got smart guys around me.
Right.
Right? I'm the dumbest guy in my gang, and I love it. So when we have these conversations, it's always good, and it's always best out for me. Like, my favorite store to go to is Best Buy. And I'm always looking for the moms and the kids. And moms have to be moms, they have to take everything. I just wait for them to price check. How much? $1,500. No, how much is this one? Now I know I got one. So I talk to the kid, be like, go ask your mom, can you take a computer from a stranger? Be like, what? Be like, listen, I want to give you this, but I don't want you taking stuff from people. So go ask your mom, is it okay? So the moms will turn around and they'll see me, because it's just the right thing to do. Like, $1,500 is a lot to mom, but not really a lot to me. It's not, well, I'm gonna do this and post it go viral. It's just, it hits me, it's the right thing to do. If I can help somebody save $1,500, but get the computer that they really want, that's what it's all about. Well, I never think about failure. And keep in mind, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. But you never wanna keep making the same mistake twice. So whatever you did and you failed, delete that shit. Control, right, alt, delete, never do it again. And then make it a game for yourself. I'm gonna try it this way. I'm gonna try it this way. It's only gonna make you stronger. Disappointment will only make you stronger. There's a very, very small percentage that gets it right the first time. The rest of us, we have to fail, we have to argue, we have to fight, we have to do this, we have to do that. But I never think about failing, never ever. I always think about the positive outcome. And then sometimes when reality kicks in, failure happens, and then you just adjust. Life is about adjusting. When I'm coming here, I live 45 minutes away, 75 north. It's a traffic jam. Am I gonna sit in a traffic jam? No. Gary's gonna be pissed if I'm late. Let me make a right here. Let me make a left here. You have to adjust in life. Like when we sit down and dream and think about things, we always think how perfect they could be. But again, when reality kicks in, the quick you can adjust, the better you'll become in business. I try to help other people become great. Whether I'm great or not, mentally I always thought I was great. So mentally you have to say I'm great, no matter what. So, but I try to spread joy to other people. Hey, how you doing? Whether it's a handshake, a picture, piece of advice, you know, kind of based off the John Wooden basketball theory. The true definition of a great player is one that makes other people great, right? So I just try to instill greatness into other people. Like again, how much money he makes, how many companies own, doesn't matter. Who cares? How can I help you, sir? How can I help you, ma'am? How can I help you, little kid, right? Because it was people like this that made me who I am today. Like I would ask questions. I would see other inspiring stories. I would do this. I was a copycat. Oh, I want to do that. I want to be like this. Oh, Gary's in the NFTs. Hey, Brian, what's this NFT thing about? Yeah, we should start a company. So like, you know, I'm always inspired by people that are smarter than me, that are greater than me. But remember, we're all great. We're all great. And if you believe you're great, you'll be the greatest thing since sliced bread.